What's up, everybody? Nomadic King channel, James Showers here. It's a clean name, and I'm joined by cameraman Steve. What are we doing today? We've got our own little bonus project, as in we're gonna go do a bonus room. Now, one of our earlier videos, we were doing a house, and they didn't stock that bonus room, and now they've gotten a hold of me and said, you know what? They want that bonus room done. So we're leaving a current project, just Steve and myself, and we're gonna go over there, and we figured we'd take you along with us.
And to the one girl who's my subscriber girl that I just came up with your nickname, you can message me on Facebook.
Subscriber girl.
Or my email. Just give me a call, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But we're on the way to this next job. I'm kind of worried because I'm kind of afraid I'm getting fired today.
Oh, shit.
I'm still worried about that. You'll see my other video. But subscribe, like it, hate it, love it. We don't really care because we're getting shirts made too. Cameraman Steve's back at it again. I'm with James Showers. And we're going to check out this little bonus room we got going on in this house we just did. And they got everything taped off for the tapers. We got to head up to this little bonus room.
Just make sure you're going slow enough that you don't get too busy.
Boop, boop.
I need to get one of those stabilizers. It's next.
Well, what happened was we didn't have any drywall. So now that we do, we're going to try to finish out this little bonus room. It's a little barn style deal. And yeah, so let's see where we're at with James.
So, of course, coming in this place, we've got 8-foot drywall up here because it's kind of hard to get 12-footers up into a bonus room. We're probably going to start on the lid, and I'll come across right here with a rip from this ledge all the way to where this angle starts, and just create a nice straight line, and then we're going to come off of that line with our flat lid till we get to this point, and then I'll come down and do this lower angle. And then once I've gotten the ceiling done, or the lid, what I'll do is I'll go around this room and I'll do the angles. So I'll do this angle wall right here, this top sheet and bottom sheet, just to make sure it looks good. Because if there's any imperfections against this angle, I can cut and kind of push the sheet over to make this nice and still be breaking above the door or the window right behind you guys. And then once these are done, then I can come across here and do these walls. Then we'll go ahead and router everything out, screw it all off, and you know, go to the next job or go back to that job we were just at. So that's it. Turn it back over to the old cameraman.
Okay, so basically I'm here to screw off because that's what I'm good at. But
he's helping me put these sheets up, and you guys are probably going to watch with us. We're going to take a real quick break since we just got here and we need a moment to, you know, think about our lives. Hey, what's up, everybody? So we're back here for a second. We've got our lid done. Got a little few pieces like this paper that we're going to end up cutting out when we do our final screw off. Okay, this place was pretty crooked. The house was pretty crooked. You know, the video that I had before where we were doing this house, there's a lot of little gaps and stuff in the corners. So for how not straight this bonus room is, I'm surprised it came out pretty good. We ended up getting a really nice straight line down here, and we just got a little bit of you know, like a little tweakage going on right here, but we straightened it out with the router. Now this is one of Steve's first lids. What do you guys think? Looks pretty damn good for a first lid. Yeah? Look at these boxes. Got a couple, whoa, don't fall. Got a couple little spots here that, you know, need to be taken care of with the screw gun and cut back and whatever. But yeah, it's doing pretty good. We're about ready to throw up some angle walls. All right, so what we got going on here? We got our angle, okay? Now, I have a sheet. This is just the 8-foot sheet that I'm going to throw right here, and I'm going to cut that angle out of. And now how I'm going to find this angle right now is I'm using this piece that I have. It's got one factory edge across here of the butt, and then it's got one factory edge coming down here, which is the recess, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to bump it right here, using that flat edge to straighten out right across the ceiling. And as the recess hits on that side, it basically transfers the line all the way down here. So I'll take my tape measure out, and I'll come off this wall, and I've got a 22/6. So on this sheet, we're going to come over across the top 22.6. I make a little mark, okay? Now we have to find our down for the angle. So I take the same piece. I'm going to use the factory side, so I'm going to turn it brown so I have a factory and a factory, so I know that they're as straight as I can get them. And I have no wood in this corner, so what I'm going to use is the wood that it's coming out a little bit, so my piece is going to be out like this, a hair, but it'll still give me that straight line. So now that that's straight and I'm touching that lid, I'll take my tape measure and I'll measure down. I like to measure down in a couple spots, so I got 16 and 5 right here, and we'll just see if this thing's opening up or not. It's 16.5 here. That means that I've got a nice good straight line. So we're going to take that 16.5 and we're going to come down on this side, and this is where we're going to transfer it. So I'm going to come down 16.5, put a little tiny cut in there, and that's just to hold the head of my chalk line. So I'm going to place my chalk line right in here, get it as close to the end as I can, pull it over to my other mark, and I make a little snap. Take your knife, and what I like to do is I like to put the very tip right where it's at, and I basically stare at the tip of my blade. And I sit there and I look right at it, and I just slowly run right along that line that I got. I don't know why staring at it helps me, but that's just what I like to do. Okay, got a little cut there, as you can see.
Beautiful.
A bunch of little pieces along here. Now, those are called dog nuts. I didn't make that term up. It's just what it is. Okay? We're going to take my rasp here. Take those dog nuts off. Now, it's pretty clean. Sometimes, if you want, you can take your knife and throw a nice slight bevel down the back side. And what that does is clear out any debris on this back side that might hold you up against that angle. Now that I'm done with this whole long tutorial on how to cut an angle right here, let's throw it up from here. But what we're going to do is we're going to line this up, and then we're just going to throw a couple marks just so we know where the top screws need to go. Okay? Oh, there's that hole. One up high over here. There we go. Yeah. So on this piece here, we've thrown it up. We've got a little discrepancy from like this mark to over here, but for the most part, we got a nice straight line across here. Now there's no back, or there's no top plate like I mentioned earlier, so we have no backing here for the top. And what we've done is gone out to the front yard and found a little chunk of wood. We found this little chunk of wood in the front, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in there for them, just so they've got some kind of backing there, you know, so I don't have a loose fucking corner. Now,
The framer sucked.
come on over here into this little corner and take a look at what's happening here. Okay, so it looks like I'm way back here in this little spot. Now if I take my speed square, I can show you that we're perfect. Okay, we're perfectly lined up, but they have no backing here. Okay, and that's obviously going to be an issue. So we've already gone downstairs and I found another piece of wood. Now the trick with this, when you're trying to put a piece of backing into like a corner like this, is you want to figure out how deep is this cavity. Now this is a 2x6, so we found a 2x6. And the easiest way to do this to like board frame is you take this 2x6 and come up here, and when you turn it on its side, the pressure is on the other side of the board. So I don't even have to frame this, but it keeps this corner from going back and forth, okay? So we're gonna bring it a little bit closer to the end, so it's kind of more like a perimeter piece. Throw a couple screws in it real quick. And that basically locks it in place, allows me to give a tag on the top sheet and the bottom sheet in this corner, and make sure this doesn't get all goofy. There's nothing up there on the top. Like I said, the stud doesn't run all the way up, but there is a stud here, and that will like lock all this in place. So that's it. That's a quick little corner tutorial. We're gonna go ahead and set the camera down and show you guys a little bit more as we're going along. What do you think, Steve? These framers pretty good? Oh man.
No. And what's sketchy is a lot of the framers at the other house did the same thing, and I had to pull the old shear wall off, and I'm still pissed about it. You suck.
He comes in this morning and said, okay, you got to shear this wall. And then that one wall he sheared off, they come in like, oh, we actually need to show that to the inspector or something for some weird reason. So we had to pull a whole shear wall off. And if you know what a shear wall is, it's like 6-inch on center screws, you know. Damn.
Damn.
Hey, and my guys just called me a minute ago and said they had to pull some other sheets off for those guys. So yeah, it's just kind of it's one of those days. Hey, just showing you this quick little progress. I'm gonna throw you in this corner over here and enjoy. Let me see them. And then you can come down with those. That's probably better with the pressure. It's a bird coming in. Might want to put one on that butt soft just for the hell of it. Like that. Yep. Straight enough for in my recess. Through the drywall.
And act like it's my fault.
Yeah, look at that. Can this bottom go in? Yeah, we can put that, get that bottom.
Cutting out a box.
I got the piece. I got the piece. Just go ahead and keep that guy straight. There you go. Right on. Check it out, everybody. Stevie loading up the truck. Yo, Stevie.
Yeah.
What's up? Alright guys, I'm going to show you a quick little tour around the job. We didn't have enough screws to finish it off. It's getting a little bit late. I got to pick up the 3 other guys that I left at the other house, taking care of some stuff, and they had a few issues. So it's payday. Everyone wants their money. I need to go ahead and take care of all that before it gets too late. So I'm going to show you a quick view of what we've got done. The whole place is hung. There's a few things that need to be taken care of, like some paper needs to be cut back, and some screws need to be finished and cleaned. So I'll spin you around, you take a look, and we're gone. And there it is. Got a little bit of that paper I need to cut back here. A little bit of the paper I need to cut back here. We got a bunch of screws, like right here, we need to be taken care of, cleaned up, some of these misses. Other than that, this job came out pretty good for the condition of it. I'm gonna shut this window, and I'm out of here. Me and Steve will tell you goodbye. You guys have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yo, what's up? This is the outro. So, got cameraman Steve over here. Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the video of us throwing together that little bonus room real quick. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. Anything else you want to add?
Flexing on all these haters. Hey, my arms are getting a lot bigger, okay?
Damn.
You don't want to mess with me. But I'm just letting you know. Sway, I got it out for you, girl.
Oh, you heard him. All right, guys. Peace.
Doses. Hey, okay, here we go.
All right, guys. We're back in this little house for a minute. The tapers are here doing their magic, taking care of a couple little spots, and putting their mud in, pre-coating their. God damn it.
Seams.
Yeah, pre-coating their seams. I'll cut that shit out.
Huh.
Let's go upstairs and take a look at that bonus room that we finished out yesterday.
Let's go check it out.
This right here, where we've gone through and we've taken care of pulling out the paper and we've sunken all our screws in good. The tapers have come and take out little areas right here that were smashed rock, little blowouts, some spots like this. So if I would have showed you this before the tapers got here, it would have looked just beautiful. But you don't see the imperfections until they get here and start, you know, taking out what they need to apply their mud and their tape to finish the product. Because if they have any kind of bubble out or any kind of overlap, you're not going to be able to get a flush wall. So as bad as that looks right now, this is actually protocol. This is like what you need to do to make sure that you're getting stuff done. You need to make sure you're cutting out blowouts and doing pre-fills. So if your tapers aren't doing that, then they're doing something wrong. But hey, cameraman Steve and myself are gonna go ahead and get on out of here. I do have a new set of bags. I've got quite a bit of comments on them. I'll be putting out a review and letting you know how I like them, or if I don't like them, and you know, the whole layout of my new setup. So stay tuned. There you go, Steve. I don't think you're supposed to be messing with that shit. Are you drinking a beer with this folk?
I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him, dude. Those alarms are going off.